This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Carol. Carol talks for a living, from morning till night. So she relies on Flo's crystal clear home phone service brought to her through Flo's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her in the know, and because she bundles her mobile broadband and TV services, she enjoys huge savings, so she can enjoy much more for much less. So visit any Flo retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
It's Monday, April the 11th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. In our top story, Prime Minister Stuart is this morning assuring Barbadians that the recent downgrade of this country's credit rating by international rating agency Moody's does not mean the island is on its way down. Addressing the monthly meeting of his St. Michael South constituency branch at Bay Primary School last night, Prime Minister Stuart also bluntly rejected suggestions in some quarters that the country itself had been downgraded.
So don't get confused by credit rating, because the truth is many of us in this room tonight struggle with credit rating too. And if your credit rating determines whether you are worthwhile or worth less, then many of us will be worth too much. And as it relates to individuals, so too it relates to countries. Because a country's credit rating is being downgraded does not mean that the country is of no value.
Prime Minister Stuart also appealed to citizens to be patient as his administration seeks to ease the water problems across the island.
The Minister of Agriculture, I can assure you, has a number of short-term plans in place which he's going to be sharing with the country very, very shortly. I discussed them with the Cabinet as recently as Thursday. And this will help to ameliorate the conditions of those areas, or in those areas where there have been acute water problems. He informed the Cabinet on Thursday that they've had to close some wells because salt water had taken over the wells and has made the situation even more difficult.
In other news now, Barbadian manufacturers will next month have an opportunity to seal deals for exporting their products to Toronto, Canada. The revelation from Barbados' Consul General in Toronto, Ainsley Ben, who is now back home for the popular tourism-oriented Breakfast in Barbados radio show.
It is true. For a number of years we've been hoping to get our manufacturers to get their products, particularly, as I mentioned before, the seasonings, the hot sauces, and other things. Now, there's an event coming up called Barbados on the Water. That's 27th to the 29th of May. Also, Q in the community will be there in Toronto in first week in June. And the BTMI is working very closely with BIDC and the Barbados Manufacturers Association to get some entrepreneurs to come to Toronto and during that period of time and get their things going. This week, Rihanna as well will be in Toronto doing her things, and many Barbadians are looking forward to being there in Toronto as well.
With regards to the Breakfast in Barbados show, Ben said 4 radio stations will this year be broadcasting back to Ottawa, Toronto, Vancouver, and Calgary.
The winners this year have come from all over Canada. They look forward to this every year, and I want to compliment Peter Mears and the team from the BTMI that operate out of the consulate in Toronto for the wonderful work that they continue to do to bring visitors to Barbados that assist with the economic development of the country. And we're looking forward to a lot more people coming to Barbados, especially during the end of the year when we are celebrating our 50th year of our anniversary this year. As a matter of fact, there are many, many Barbadians who are looking forward to coming to Barbados in November to celebrate with us. But before then, we are urging Barbadians in Canada as well to be very much part of the Barbados Network consultation. Everybody refers to it at the Diaspora Conference. And that's going to be held first week in August, immediately after the crop over festivities come to an end.
Director of the Barbados Tourism Investment Inc. in Canada, Peter Mears, also told Barbados Today that being able to conclude the arrangement with Bell Media, the largest broadcast house in Canada, was a major promotional breakthrough for this country's tourism product.
The excitement of the winners to be part of Barbados' 50th, to be on island to celebrate Breakfast in Barbados in the year that we are celebrating our 50th, given all the historical ties Barbados and Canada enjoy, is one of the things that we're very pleased about this year. We have about 225 persons on island from the 4 stations, along with media, who will join later in the week to provide a lot of coverage pertaining to some of the artists who will be involved in this week's concert. The concert this year features DNCE, Haley Steinfeld, and Shaggy.
Opposition MP Kerry Simmons says government has a plan to rent most of the housing units at the Grotto in Beckles Road to high-income earners. Addressing the St. Michael Central meeting at the George Lamin School last night, where attorney Arthur Holder was nominated to represent that constituency at the next poll, Simmons said that 60 of the 80 units, which were intended for lower-income Barbadians, will be rented to persons earning over $5,000 per month.
The plan now is, in the Prime Minister's office, no less, that first 40 of them units going to people who earn between $6,000 a month and $5,000 a month. The first 40 of those units, believe me, sister, the first 40 of those units going to people who earn between $6,000 Barbadian dollars a month and $5,000 a month. Could it happen under the doctrine and the Barbadian Labour Party? Could it be dreamed of? The day could not dawn when the Barbadian Labour Party cabinet or any part of the cabinet has been so drunk as to say, to hell with the working class, people of the land, this is about the bourgeoisie at the expense of the state. The second 20 of those agents to get to 60 units are to go to people who are earning $1,500. Sorry, to go to people who are able to pay $1,500 a month. Amen. The first 40 will be people who can pay $1,800 or $1,900 a month in rent.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
The 50th anniversary of Independent Secretariat and the National Cultural Foundation proudly present the theatrical production From Bossa to Barrow and Beyond.
We are not slaves.
Saturday, April 16th at 6:30 p.m. at the historic Golden Grove Plantation. Come, be a witness to history.
Aye, Nanny Greg.
Enter the ritual. Feel the power.
This country will be independent. And if I have to wake up all the sleeping angels in heaven, so be it.
From Bossa to Barrow and Beyond. April 16th. Tickets $50 adults, $10 youth and children. Available at all NCF outlets and at ticketpal.com.
Turning now to news from the region, the government of the British Virgin Islands is in defending a recent decision to bar a Canadian journalist, says journalists employed to overseas news agencies will not be allowed entry to work there unless they have the necessary permission. In recent weeks, journalists employed to overseas news agencies have tried to enter the BVI to probe issues regarding the financial services industry. And finally, on the international scene, the Saudi-led coalition supporting government forces in Yemen has said it will respect a UN-backed ceasefire coming into force today. Iranian-backed Houthi rebels who are trying to overthrow the government have also said they will respect the truce. That's news. However, you can join us again this afternoon for more. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.